Jake here, and today I'd like to go over an easy beginner harmonica lesson that will take you from buying your first harmonica all the way to playing that first bluesy riff. So first off, you want to find a harmonica, most likely in the key of C. The key of C harmonica is an extremely popular harmonica, and a lot of the material that you're going to find that will actually teach you to play the harmonica will start off with the key of C. Now, if you're talking about different keys of the harmonica, this is important to remember. You're generally going to have about 12 different keys, and on the bottom is going to be the key of G. At the top is going to be like the key of F or the key of F sharp. The key of C is going to be right in the middle, which is a great place to start because the key of F harmonica or the F sharp harmonica has smaller reeds that vibrate differently than the larger key of G, whereas the key of C is right in the middle and is a great way to start. So now that you have your key of C harmonica, make sure that it has 10 holes. There are quite a few different types of harmonicas out there that will have different types of holes. They're fantastic. They're a lot of fun to play. But if you're starting out, a 10-hole harmonica in a diatonic 10-hole is exactly what you're going to want because, again, a lot of the material out there will teach you using a key of C 10-hole diatonic harmonica. Okay, now that we got all that introductory stuff out of the way, let's get started. So first off, holding the harmonica is ridiculously important. Making sure that you hold it correctly, put it in your mouth correctly is pretty much paramount to the way the harmonica is going to sound. And the quicker you start learning good habits, well, the better off you're going to be. You learn a bad habit, how to hold the harmonica in the wrong way, it's going to take a while to correct that, if you can even correct it. So first off, take your harmonica. You're going to notice that there are numbers on the top. Well, this one, you can see it a little bit. Numbers on the top of the harmonica. 1 through 10 needs to be on the top. If you don't see the numbers on the harmonica, find the lower end. You can do that by, that's the low notes. Obviously the high notes. Take the lower end and plug it directly into the webbing of your left hand like this. This is the proper way to hold a harmonica. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can hold the harmonica, but if you're a beginner, this is a great way to start. From here, you can take your right hand and cup behind the harmonica. Now, I've got huge hands, and so the harmonica virtually disappears, but you want to make sure that you're holding it in such a way that you can create a chamber that cups the harmonica. And take a listen. It does alter the sound. It'll change the volume and kind of the tone of the harmonica, plus allows you later on to do some cool stuff like wah-wah effects. All right, now that we have that out of the way, make sure you're sitting up straight, shoulders back. You want to make sure you can get all of your lung power that you can, but gently blow and draw into the harmonica. Blow, draw, suck in the air. Now, what I recommend is finding the first 3 holes of the harmonica, putting your lips over top of them, and just gently blowing and drawing back and forth. Get a comfortable rhythm down. Maybe even tap your foot a little bit as you go along. Now, a lot of the bluesy sounds that you hear coming from the harmonica are generally done on the draw notes, or the inhaling. Those are inhale notes, and that's where a lot of the bluesy sounds that you're going to hear are coming from. So make sure that you really, really get a nice tight seal with your lips on these first 3 notes. So let's try this. We can do it together. Get your harmonica, find the first 3 notes, and start inhaling. So I'm going to tap my hand here. You probably tap your foot because you want to make sure that you're keeping your hand, such like this. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And each time I tap my hand, I'm going to be inhaling on notes 1, 2, and 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so let's change it up a tiny bit. Now, this is one of my favorite riffs to really get going, and it's going to include draw notes, or the inhale, and the blow notes. Take a listen. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. In, out. Well, if I could play that appropriately. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. So this is something that you can repeat and play over and over in what would be known as 4/4 timing, which is a very common music timing. 1, 2, 3, 4. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. Holes 1, 2, and 3. So if you're able to complete that by tapping your foot, or even taking your right hand over it and tapping your hand, that is a key to learning the harmonica and how to play. You can actually cue up a song on the radio in the key of, well, it's not going to be in the key of C. So this is, like I said, the draw notes. Find something in the key of G. You want to know why that's happened? Well, check out some of my other videos. I'll be explaining exactly why the key is changing on the key of C harmonica. So you're going to play the key of C harmonica in the key of G. There's nothing you really need to do. Just know that you're playing in the key of G when you're focusing on those inhale notes. And when you're tapping like that, you're also in 4/4 time. So go to YouTube, cue up something that says like blues, 4/4 time, key of G. Listen to it, and chances are you will be able to play along with it just by the in, out, in, out, in, out, in. That's a simple way to begin learning the harmonica. So if you got any questions, feel free to drop me a line in the comments. I try to read everything, and I try to respond when I can. I got a lot of stuff going on, so sometimes I don't always get back to it, but I do when I can. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you've liked and subscribed. I know a lot of people have supported me over the years, even with the new channel. Things are smaller. Not quite as cool, not quite as much stuff, but I'll be posting stuff a little bit more regularly here and in the near future. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, keep harping.